Hello to everybody. I'm gonna level up a little bit. Bear, we just got back from a 2-minute walk. Unfortunately, I left my phone, so it didn't. Hello, John. Yes, my day was good. It was interesting. How was your day? I thought we had class tonight, so that's why I didn't go live earlier. And then the teacher didn't show up, so I don't know. I texted her, and then she didn't respond yet. So but it was funny because I forgot to do my homework thing. So while I was reading for the one part, I quickly did my homework. And then I'm like, huh. But there was supposed to be this big thing, this women's conference coming up too. But I thought that was on the weekend. So maybe that was today. I don't know. Could have sworn class was supposed to be tonight though. So the dogs and I went for a good walk. Very beautiful outside. It looks like the moon is almost full. This moon is called the Flower Moon. dogs were very good. I was very proud. There was a couple times where they could have barked, but they did not. So that was super good.
Over here.
Oh, that's awesome. Spending time with our fur babies is always fun. Thinking of fur babies, what are you doing? How do you still have energy to jump around? You silly puppies. Did you get to see that picture that I put inside the Discord for the pets? That cat's been hanging around. It lives about a block and a half away. And the one time it tried to follow us back to the motel here. But today we're sitting outside and it like came around and it didn't come like too close to us, but it came closer than it's normally come. So that's, yeah, it's so cute. I'm trying to think of a name for my sparrow couple outside that's making the babies too. The dad finally figured out how to get the stuffing stuff inside the little house back here. And they were going in and out of the house today. So that was exciting. Oh. I'm not quite sure if it's a boy or girl. Dale says it's a boy.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Very adorable. Loves climbing trees. Yeah, just the cutest. Ooh, that one was... They're playing. They're playing still. I would have figured that I would have worn them out on that walk, but they're still playing. Yes, oh, that's funny. That was like perfect timing too. You know what I saw the other day? It's kind of cool. I kind of want to see if my dogs will play with it, but it's a cat toy. And I kind of want to get it for my cat, but I just thought of it now because your cats might like it too. There's this little ball, and somehow it, it bounces around, and then your cat chases it. And I don't know if it detects like the motion of your cat in order to know when to move, or what, but it's got this little sensor thingy in it. I think so. It kind of looks like a teddy bear, not a teddy bear, but a tennis ball, a little bit. We'll see if I can find it. Cause I don't even know where I saw it at. It was on some page. I don't know. It just popped up briefly while I was looking at something else, and I was like, huh. I kind of want that. Let's see if I can find it again. Does that one still have the squeaker in it? Can I see? No? Silly boy. Okay, keep away. Okay, evidently there's a lot of different cat toys.
Sandstorm. Grit in my teeth.
With that description. There's one called a weasel ball. Interactive smart ball toy. Oh, was it on that site? I don't know why that site started coming up. There's a site called Temu, and I don't know why it keeps popping up. It's almost as bad as Wish. Are you being adorable? Oh, you guys did break it. That's okay. It still makes weird noises. There you go. The squeaker is broken on that little pink toy. I think the only one left with the squeaker in it is the new cow. Oh, you think so? they seem like they read my mind sometimes, because I could be thinking about something and then all of a sudden it like pops up. And I'm like, okay.
Open quickly.
Yay. It was cute. We got to the one park and we were just kind of like sitting there, chilling. Luke Skywalker's home. Those are bad guys or good guys? I think they're good. Are they?
We were sun-blessed the day you came to Karja lands.
Okay. I don't buy anything from any of those two sites, but they keep popping up. That's the weird part. It's like, oh, you might like this. You've seen Sesame Street, right? I hope that's not a dumb question. Have you ever seen Sesame Street? Shiva reminds me of Barkley. Barkley the dog from Sesame Street. Plop. He just plops down. You guys were so good today on your walk. Yes, you were. I don't know how you can still have energy. Cookie Monster? I got in trouble for pretending to eat like him. Oh, that's funny. Yes. One of my favorite ones is The Muppets Take Manhattan.
Fools and filth have teamed up to run Meridian. There'll be a cleansing.
Yeah, the corrupted zone was a little bit more bigger of a task than I was assuming
Save these for the trail.
that it would be. This is where we have to go next, right there. And then after there, we have to go this way. This way. I might have to do that one first and then this one, just to level up a little bit more. Yeah, we're gonna ignore that one for right now. We'll level up a little bit more. And go get some of the other ones. I don't know why, but I've been craving chocolate cake. I love that slow motion crawl. Come on, how many do I have on me now? Okay, I got the whole I don't know why there's something right there.
Flush them out! Whew. That's convenient. Good placement of a fire pit. Beautiful night for a fire pit, too. Freeze at him for giggles. Have you ever, like, accidentally made people mad? Seems like I not this one.
Gladys with me.
Yay! Okay, that's what I was hoping for. I just leveled up.
Gotta switch weapons.
Holy stay gone? I like how I said I was gonna try to go around it, but I accidentally got in there anyways. Nice. Got my bleh, tongue-tied. I got my car all the way cleaned out now. So I want to take before pictures, her picking it up pictures, after the paint job pictures, and then after demo derby pictures. I don't remember how many there was to begin with. Yeah, we'll come back. I like how the burn marks are still in the ground. I burnt up some stuff there. only remember some of when my uncle and dad, because they used to work on demo derby cars. We go to the demo derby pretty much every year. Except for a couple years. We've missed a couple years. But she travels for her demo derbies, so I don't know. It's her and her sister. I asked if they could paint it pink and black. She said, sure. So we're gonna have a pink and black derby car. I wish I could afford to fix her back up, but I can't. It'd be way cheaper just to get a new car. Hello, Dwayne. I'm glad this is one of your favorite games. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Have you ever been to a destruction derby? I don't know. I've gotten a lot of silver. A lot of silver trophies. I can check later. I don't know. I guess I really don't pay attention to that part, whether it's silver, gold, or platinum. My son does. My son jokes around with me about that part. Oh. Congratulations. What's that game about? Shooting, of course, but Like, is it first-person shooter? Is it RPG? Is it MMORPG? Is it... Tell me more. Hello, Dale! I hope I didn't annoy you too badly this afternoon. Okay. Never? Okay, thank you. I kind of felt like I was being annoying, so I didn't. I was like, eh.
What are the consequences of our son? Can we even call ourselves Kaja?
Thank you. I think my son did too. I don't know. I gotta look. I think that's one of the games he played. He's on a different one now. He's pretty addicted to that one. He wakes up, starts playing it till he's gotta go to work. Then, like his very last second, he leaves for work. Then he comes back home and plays it until bedtime. It's like...
Now we don't have a son. What did we do to deserve this? You're among the faithful. Show some respect.
Okay, we have to climb.
I suppose the priesthood and the nobles think they deserve to have more than the rest of us.
I'm gonna check this guy real quick. Do you have the weapon my son was talking about? Suppose I could put it in the thing too. Because it's got 2 openings. He does not have it. No, I have not.
It's awful what happened to Ethan.
I have not.
Who do we turn to now that Eatman's gone?
I think we have to go around. Or up.
I've got all the best goods here.
We owe you for defending the Sun King.
A woman is Sunhawk of the Lodge. The sun has risen on a new day.
I haven't played any of the Resident Evils yet.
Wonder what they're planning. It makes me homesick.
Have a better one. The rabble will grow restless when Itamen here to pacify them. Something must be done, and soon.
One day, our Sun King is here. The next, he's gone. It's like some horrible dream.
Okay, I'm gonna write that one down. I got a list from the last time, because you said about the other two. So I will add that one to the other two you mentioned. Drop my pen.
What have the peasants got to complain about? Proportionally, I've lost much more than any of them.
My son just recently got the forest too, so we're gonna possibly do the forest. At some point. But warning, I will scream. If there's... Yeah. If I get jump scared, I will scream. Oh, I can't just go over there. Alright. Huh.
I trust you can at least pretend to respect your betters.
Okay. Can I? Of course not. Well. Let me jump off the edge. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Looks like we're in a maze, but that's fine. We will figure this out.
Without Itamen to guide us.
There's a door there. Over there.
Is it any wonder supplies are so slow to arrive in Sunfall with the machines stomping around outside?
Our child Sun King.
Wow.
I'll bet he's in.
This is pretty. I was trying to get a closer look.
Rainy days are coming, friend. Have faith, my friend. Get on the right. The usurpers rule the east,
Okie
and
dokie.
angry machines roam the wilds. Can it get any worse?
Just don't touch anything.
Poor Edelman.
Looks like
He
we
must have
go
been so
this
scared
way.
when they came for him. Stay sharp.
Damn dust.
Alright.
Our hunger keeps us sharp. Our hunger keeps us sharp. Our hunger...
Whoa. There's a way to climb over that way.
Great. We're hosting savages now. Meanwhile, I haven't eaten in a day.
How do I get there though? Voila. Alright.
Other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
Okay. Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Okay. Oh boy.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Good night,
Until
John.
Aurora Huntress marched out of the savage
Sweet
beasts.
dreams.
And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Snow here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I understand. So by now,
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
Have a look around.
Okay. Ooh. Maybe I have to be closer? Nope, got it. This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of Reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we're tired of being neglected. As we have already requested, we need human translators, fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well behaved, but we need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please respond. Okay. We're throwing chairs and yelling in Polish. I wonder if there was... yeah. There's another one over there. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing ZD candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. The Lang bots are not sufficient, and malturbatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these mails? Yeah, there's like little squares on it when there's one in the area. There's a square and little compass thing at the top. It's like a cube thing. I'm gonna check real quick to see if there might be anything over here. Okay. There's just things falling from the ceiling. No big deal. Now I got a tongue in my head. There's one over there, but it's not picking it up. There
Please
it
take
is.
a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
Snacks. Want any greasy covered chips? Oh, there's two. One there. One there. Okay, let's get this one first. Soundproofing. Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waving their turn in the lounge. Just a thought. Okay. Yeah, because we don't want them hearing our screaming patients.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Okay. Restock or else. For the 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of the organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage variantals, I am going to lose it. Please respond, and this time, no tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes, okay? Houston, we are out of tea. Alright, we're proceeding.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it. Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Two?
There's a whole bunch down in this area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We're under attack. I'm looking for...
Close to let tribal printers stop us now. The data points, what did they contain?
They sure just to give me a lot of health. That's lovely.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Zero Dawn, where there's no more morning. It's important to be aware of the candidates have just been exposed to triggers for severe mental and emotional trauma. That's lovely. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all other options for combating the peril plague and preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Communicate this fact calmly, but clearly and firmly. Familiarize yourself with data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear... Yay! That's lovely. One, two, three, four. So there's 4 more over there. 2 over here.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Lovely. I'm not gonna go that way yet. Yeah, just for a little bit though.
That is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them?
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor.
Please, tell him Tom Pake wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Don't... Please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Want to discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bubble serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty, too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go. You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought about
Good night,
time.
Dale.
I've been trying to
Sweet dreams.
swallow the guilt every day since
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Oh boy. Okay, there's one more that way. I'm gonna grab this thing over here. So I just went in a big circle.
Try me now.
Let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
My turn.
It's showing that there's another one over here. Let's put that there. Okay, it must be through the door. Yeah, it's on the other side of the door.
Hello.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek. You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
This'll do.
You are now in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far beyond top secret. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you in making your choice. 1. Participation. You will be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome is uncertain. You will be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week, and your communications with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family, or 2 persons of your choosing, will be transferred to the Lyceum sealed habitat to live out the remainder of their natural lives. 2. Indefinite detention. Should you choose to decline participation in Project Zero, you will be confined indefinitely. You will be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted to contact with this outside world, and death within 18 months due to feral plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. Oh, jeez. 3. Medical euthanasia. The information you have just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you would prefer to end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. A 48-hour waiting period is required, during which time you may instead opt for participation or confinement. Please notify a counselor when you are ready to make your choice, or if you have further questions. That is messed up. Can I save at this point? I'm not sure if I can. Because I need to go, and I'm not sure if I can end the game here. It's vitally important that candidates choose to participate in Project Zero Dawn voluntarily and knowingly, without additional coercion and without value judgment on the part of the counselor. Confirm for candidates that they were selected due to their skill sets and accomplishments. Emphasize that their dedicated participation in Zero Dawn will increase the project's chance of success. Frame participation in Zero Dawn as an opportunity to respond actively in the face of an overwhelming threat. Candidates may question the fairness of their selection, validate such objections as normal, even admirable responses, emphasize the value of candidates' expertise to the future, not just of humanity, but terrestrial life as a whole. Hello, Gimme! How are you doing? I don't think I can take this. Alright, we'll leave this here and then jump. Oh, that is so messed up.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. It's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom. I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard, to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium.
Elysium.
I never thought that there could be atonement.
Oh boy. I'm gonna jump over this couch. man alive.
See to make sure I behave this time?
Security, for your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What are you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
Oh boy.
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timo. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock? You grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety. I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family? I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. Habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years. I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words. I'm sorry. Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over. I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Oh, that's messed up. That is messed up.
Alert.
More this way.
Medical wing inaccessible.
Oh? Okay. I'm going in anyways. Oh boy. I, for some reason, got a pair of handcuffs. I don't know why. That's kind of weird. Got pink fuzzy handcuffs. Okay. I don't see any more of those things, so I think we can pick up our handy dandy fire shooter.
I'll take this.
And continue. Oh, more health. I have a feeling there's a big boss fight coming up. Oh boy.
Intruder! Get her!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Warning!
Drop 3 more. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna try to take all 4 of these with us.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
Alright, that's cool. Okay, don't want to pick that up. Whoa, I don't want to go in there yet.
Full already.
That doesn't surprise me. Let's move these things out of the way.
This might even the odds.
Okay, they gave us a lot of potions. Oh boy, there's a big boss fight coming.
This'll help.
Oh boy. Oh boy. They are loading us up for something huge.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Okay, so where's
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Wow. Alright. Wish me luck. Oh, there's another one.
Never know when I might need these.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this, and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
Alright. Approach. More health.
Need them soon enough.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration. There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Oh, thanks for the code, lady. No hint. Alright. How do I get up there? Okay. I don't see a clock or anything. That's lovely. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna try to end it here. Hopefully it will let me. So thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.